Hello everyone, and welcome back to, well, another game. Look at that, 2021. It's actually right. You're gonna be 20 years old this year, Gamecube. Although I'm not sure if it'll be this particular model. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So far I've played mostly, well, I want to say good games. I mean, technically, yes. I don't, maybe like the Scooby-Doo game, but you know, that was for nostalgia reasons, and I have a hard time hating the stuff I grew up with. But we're gonna be playing something that's a little more something I haven't played before. Like I've only played it to test it to make sure it works, because what would be more embarrassing than to start recording and then find out that the game I'm trying to play is buggered. But also that the quality of this game is probably going to be like the least polished game I've played so far for my channel, and that is Enter the Dragonfly. Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly. So I was kind of having a hard time deciding on what I was going to play next. But I just kind of decided, you know, I do want to make more progress in the Spyro games, because I particularly want to get to the Adventure of Spyro games, or the Legend of Spyro, not the Adventure of the Legend of Spyro. But before we do that, I don't want to just jump right to those games. I do want to play the two kind of intermediate games that, you know, is it Insomniac, right? Insomniac's the ones that made Spyro. So like after they left, after the PlayStation trilogy, you have Universal Interactive come in and they make this game, and it's probably out of the the 5 games. And I know there's all the handheld ones, like I'm not forgetting, but obviously I don't really have a way to record those. I don't have the Game Boy attachment, and even then, like, you know what? That's something I might do at some point, is like get the Game Boy attachment for my GameCube, and then I like assume that you can record off it. That would be fun. But anyway, so A Hero's Tale is the game that's after this, and so I'll probably go to that next unless I'm feeling like I want to play something else. I don't want to sit here at this screen forever, but the main stuff I've heard from this is only the stuff I've read. I mean, I knew someone that said they liked it, and you know, again, like if you're a kid, like you might enjoy it despite the issues, right? You might remember more of the good stuff than the bad stuff. So I don't doubt that people had fun with this game when it was new, that kids did. But I didn't play as a kid, so. And from the tests I've already ran, I've already had a few issues with the game. So I do kind of hope that that the game at least doesn't crash often or at all. I think we should just get it started though at this point. I don't want to hold this up forever. I think we've already done enough. We already did 3.5 minutes of talking. So, actually, well, I know there will be like a cutscene, but you have to actually start the game. New game. Alright, enjoy the opening cutscene.
It's just a float, you scaredy cat.
They sure do look happy, don't they, Spyro?
Well, it's not every day that a dragon gets his dragonfly. Right, Sparks.
So, we meet again, little dragon. I'm back, and I'm stronger than ever.
are you calling little, Shorty? Nobody invited you. This is an invitation-only party.
Very clever, Dragon. You know, you should join me. We would make a great team.
What do you want this time, Ripto?
Oh, yeah. What do we want this time, boss?
You're not hired for your brains, you dinosaurian landmass! Keep thinking and I will send you back to the place I found you, unemployed in Molten Crater, begging for work from nasty North. Now, back to what I was saying. Well, what do I want this time? I'm glad that you asked, Purple Pest, and I will be happy to demonstrate. Since I've had enough to do with dragons, I thought, perhaps, dragonflies. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but you see, without the power of dragonflies, the dragons are nothing. Soon the dragon homelands will be mine.
Spyro, that little lizard totally stole all the dragonflies. Even Sparks is gone.
Spyro, Hunter, don't worry. I think I know where to start. Follow me.
Sparks! I thought I lost you, pal.
That was close, Sparks. Listen, I think I may have figured out a way to catch those dragonflies. Spyro, stand back.
Whoa! What'd you do that for?
Drat, that didn't exactly work right. I'm still learning, you know, Spyro. The good news is I've created a powerful magic that will enable you to use different breath abilities. The bad news is you're gonna have to find dragon runes to use them, since the spell scattered them in different parts of the dragon realms.
Cool! Come on, Sparks! Let's get going! We've got a lot of work ahead of us if we want to find those dragonflies. Do you think we'll ever get a day off?
Nope. Also just drank some strawberry milk that, let's just say, that tastes very good. I'm out of pop, so that's just unfortunate for me, right? Alright, so here's the game, and there's already frame rate drops. So, the good thing is I have read that this game is pretty short, so hopefully this isn't... I can beat this fairly quickly and not have to fucking deal with frame rate dropping a lot. There's going to be some... I know there's quite a few dialogue things, this being the opening area and all that, so... Alright, let's get going. Hopefully I don't have the audio issue.
Here, take this dragon rune to the dragon spirit over there. With this rune, he'll be able to combine dragon magic with my magic and grant you bubble breath to catch dragonflies. They're shy and will probably run away from you anytime you come near them. Tap your L button to switch back and forth between fire and bubble breath.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will bestow upon you the power of bubble breath.
Mm-hmm. So, as you can see, we got bubble breath. I can even help. Alright, so... Come on, I just wanted to hit him.
So where exactly do I find these butterflies, Sparks?
Sorry if I'm cutting that a little short. Oh my god. Would it have hurt to just let the player figure this out? Like, that's one of those things where, like, yeah, this is an early 2000s game, like, I think 2001, maybe 2002. But, like, that's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's glowing. I was saying something and I've kind of forgotten. I need a...
Hey, it's Toons!
Oh yeah, I was talking about like how I agree that like a lot of games today have too much handholding, but I don't think the solution is just to remove it entirely. Right? I just think that like you gotta let the player figure some stuff out for their own. Like Jesus, apparently that's too high. I also want to say that, like, graphically, while I think Spyro's model's fine enough, the game in general doesn't feel like a huge improvement over the PlayStation 1, you know? Like, especially the other character models just feel so... They're just so bad, and then the animations, too, are just kind of wonky. There's that frame rate. I feel like that might give me a headache if it keeps, like, if it happens enough. Like, it's weird because it's like, okay, it's super smooth, and then there it goes. I actually should have looked if the target frame rate for this game is 60, because I could kind of understand that. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't have... I do have, like, how there's, like, a snowflake on it. Most of the character models just seem underdeveloped, didn't get enough attention, and then, like, the animations also are just a bit... I mean, they are cartoony characters, so to a degree, I kind of expect some of that stretchiness.
Spyro, I was dreaming of a genie that turned into a nightmare when these horrible Riptocs kicked me out of my bed and threw me down this swirly thingy. Maybe the magic of dragonflies will help activate it.
Okay. Alright. Just kind of exploring the opening area here, so forgive me if we don't really get to anything much in this first episode. I don't, also for completions, I don't know what there is, and I don't think I'm going to be doing it. What the fuck is that? we'll see, because I do, like, you know, obviously I can read that the game is buggy, but, you know, it might not be as bad. Obviously the frame rate is a consistent issue all the time.
Hey, Spyro, you know, if you press the A button to jump, then press the A button again in midair, you can glide.
God.
Try using your glide to follow me.
That jump. It definitely helps that my mom is not home currently, so I get to be loud. I did start at like 5:30ish, so it may not be a super long recording session either.
Way to go, Spyro. I think I see something shiny on that ledge over there. You can get there by hovering. To hover, press the Y button at the end of your glide.
His jump. Okay, so wait.
Nice work, Spyro. And check this out. I found a dragonfly. Here, why don't you take it?
Why don't you take it?
Hey, it's
You
Bubbles.
literally caught Bubbles. Bye.
That sounds easy enough, but what's the challenge? What do I have to do? Activated? How do I activate the portal? I don't see any switches or power buttons. Okay, that dragonfly is as good as free.
Another one over there. Probably won't get this on the first go. So also the fun thing is like looking through it, the release platforms, I guess. It's kind of weird because it's like a lot of time they're just never like the releases were never consistent on the consoles they came out for. So like you have this, which got just the GameCube and PlayStation 2, the Xbox version and a Windows version were both canceled. A Hero's Tale got released in all three. I'm pretty sure the first Legend of Spyro game got released on all three as well. But then the second game got only released on the PS2 and the Wii. Okay. Well, it's fun knowing that we'll get Ice Breath and Electric Breath. It's like the number they just bounce. Okay. And it's like, funny enough, you know, those are two of the best-selling consoles, but it's just weird that they're like, okay, we're gonna release it on this 6th gen console and then this 7th gen console, and neither of them are also HD. I don't. That's a weird, just a weird choice. Like, I understand not releasing on the original Xbox because Microsoft dropped that pretty hard. What was that? It just like stopped. Because Microsoft dropped that pretty hard once they released the 360, like after 2006. Like there was only one game that came out for the original Xbox in 2008, and that was a fucking NFL game, football game. 2007 didn't get much either.